Hello, everybody. I'm cartoonist A.F. Branco, and this is Cartoons Etc. Now, a lot of stuff going on, and we're going to probably talk about half of it with Joe Dan Gorman, who I'm going to bring on in just a second. But like I always say, we like to open up with a song while you're getting your comments ready. On this particular song, pay attention to the words. It's like right now. It's like what we're kind of going through. It's a band called Muse, I think, out of England. And just pay attention to the words and get your comments ready. I mean, I'll hit it here.
Paranoia is in bloom. The PR transmissions will resume. I try to keep us all down and hope that we will never see the truth around. Another promise, another scene, a package like to keep us trapped in greed. All green belts wrapped around our minds, and endless red tape to keep the truth confined. I
Okay. Did you get all that? Great song. Excuse me. Joe Dan finds the best songs out there. I don't know how he does it. Maybe too much time on his hands. No, that isn't it. I'm going to bring on my buddy Joe Dan right now. Joe Dan Gorman, great song. Thank you, buddy.
You know what? That is. I love that song.
Yeah.
We will be victorious. Damn right we will. But that song's like 10 years old, maybe even a little bit older. And because the British people were getting pissed off before we were. This was, they had their Brexit before we had our Trumpsit in 2016.
Yeah.
And they voted to get rid of to go back to nationalism.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what happened. The EU and those communists over there.
Yeah.
They finally, I think it was just like a couple of years ago, they let it kick in, but they just completely changed all the rules and everything. But anyway, we got some people here.
We sure do.
Yeah,
Fancy Debbie,
Nunya. Yeah. He was
over on Rumble. It's heating up over in Rumble. You got Catman Jr. You got South Carolina girl, of course. Thanks for holding it together over there, South Carolina girl.
Mike Howard, original, yeah. Catman.
Yep.
Was that? I'm so blind, I can't see a thing.
Me too. It's I guess a sign of age. I like that shirt you got on. I like mine better though.
Yeah, I like yours better too. Yeah. We sell those over at intellectualfroglegs.com.
That's where I bought mine. You wouldn't give me one, you cheap son of a.
Well, it's that attitude right there. Is why you didn't get a free one.
I don't deserve a free one. We got Lee Hubert.
None you apologize for being late last week. Like we're just going to let it go. No.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, man. No.
We're watching you.
Who else we got in the house? Mike Howard says he counts as 4. Catman.
Squirky Sags.
What the hell? Turnip. I can't see. I lost my glasses. I can't find my glasses because I can't see.
I can't see to find your glasses.
I need some glasses so I can find my glasses.
Yeah. We got Lee Hubert. Hey, Lee, welcome. Welcome to the gang here with Nenya and Fancy and Debbie and
Squilky says we will be victorious. Squilky says, welcome, Squilky. I don't remember you being here, but
I don't think he's been here before. He, she, I don't know. I think he posts on my.
I don't remember reviewing that application.
Yeah, he posts on my Twitter page sometimes, comments on my cartoons. Speaking of cartoons, we probably should get my cartoons out of the way so that we can move on to some other stuff.
Okay.
You want to do that? Or what do you want to do first? I don't care.
Let's do some. Well, we should do some cartoons. I mean, that's the name of the show, isn't it? Cartoons, etc. And then we'll get to the etc. after some cartoons. We'll
that sounds great to me.
Yes.
I'm going to pull them up here. Talk amongst yourselves until I do. Present. Okay. I have to take something to. Yeah.
Take your time.
I'm taking my time here. All right, here we go. This one I did earlier last week, Friday. I think I popped this up Saturday or Friday. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, and they do. They hate War Room.
Oh god,
because you can tell that's Steve Bannon there. I mean, hey, I'm wearing the same shirt as your cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
My cartoon.
Yeah.
Which one's the cartoon?
Yeah.
But they hate, and the thing about it, everything like what they're reporting now, the New York Times and all these left organizations are starting to talk about COVID and starting to talk about the different things that we've been talking about that they've been talking about on War Room for 2 years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what they've been doing. What I could do a little bit later, what I should have done probably in this one, I revamped an older cartoon, revised from 2017. I revamped it a little bit and reposted it, but
Do we get a discount? Hold on. If you revamp it over, do we get a discount?
Yeah, you sure do. You get
Okay,
half off.
Just checking. You know, I only joke about Branco because I don't like him.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah. Well, the feeling's mutual. I don't know why we put up with each other. Nobody else would have us. Nobody else would have us, I guess. So we're stuck with each other. I would like to put him throwing something like fake news slime at them, and then have him throwing that at him, and then him throwing dumping it on the next frame, have Bannon dumping a bunch of fake news juice on him.
Won't you have
or truth,
Bannon,
truth?
Have Bannon stand on top of him, bent over. Anyway, I'm not going to get any more descriptive than that.
Yeah. But these guys need to be doused with a big dose of truth, and because it just kind of goes one side. Somebody said it makes Bannon look bad, but I don't think it makes Bannon look bad. I think it makes it look like what they're doing to him, trying to, and he doesn't seem.
Yeah, some people just aren't smart enough to get your cartoons. I mean, I mean that's the truth. I mean, that's why a lot of times you got to dumb things down.
For the liberals, especially, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a fine cartoon. This one of these Minnesota cartoons.
Yeah, for alphanews.org out of Minnesota. I do a cartoon for them every week. And this is the one I did for them. It has Representative Edison, who is a Democrat on the Senate, Minnesota Senate. And she's making it so that you can't run gasoline lawnmowers or yard tools in Minnesota. And she's threatening to write tickets to everybody that uses them or gets caught using them. And so
I bet the same person who's going after these gas mowers will be fining them for their grass being too tall.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't win.
Yeah.
They got their nose in everything. So that's Alpha News Minnesota. Let's see. And this one was on Chris Salceda today. I did this a couple days ago.
They're using their same recipe, but they've added the universities into it.
Yeah, you got CRT, Hamas, anti-Israel, open borders, BLM, Soros, Obama stuff, communism, Marxism, all in this recipe for. I titled this one "Recipe for Disaster," and basically, it's hurting Biden's reelection chances. And it's just kind of blown up in their face. So
everybody hates Biden. Did you see? I mean, it's like you got these lunatic protesters. You got the people protesting Israel, and then the sane people. But then they get unified, yelling "F Joe Biden."
Yeah,
F Joe Biden.
Both sides are doing it.
He is a unifier.
Yeah. He that's one campaign promise he came through on. See, this is for Swamp Monsters. If you want to check out what they do, go over to that swampmonsters.news, and he has a bunch of op-ed pieces that he's well familiar with Washington and belongs to a lot of organizations that are trying to push conservatism. So check him out. This one, boy, did I get some flack over this one.
Well, you know what? The truth hurts.
Oh, I know.
The truth hurts. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect, man. Because there's some actual photos of the same thing, similar photos side by side, but that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I love it when you piss them off.
Yeah. I even pissed some people off on a little bit on the conservative side. Not that many, but a few, because they're
not on the conservative side. They're on the rhino side. Then.
Yeah, the rhino side. There's a few conservatives that are just anti-Israel. They're pro everything else but anti-Israel, and I don't understand that at all because they just don't have the right information. Like I said last week or a couple weeks ago, I'm on the side that doesn't kill babies, stuff them in ovens, behead them, rape women, and take hostages and kill families. What is 1,700 people that that they came in over parachutes and did that. I'm on the side that doesn't do that. And if you're on the other side, you've got a screw loose.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, and like as a Christian, you know, you're supposed to support Israel. You know, God says you do that. So I'm not exactly sure how he's defined it. So I'm supporting all of it. I don't want to mess with God.
No, no. I think,
But Debbie says Trump's going to be in Dallas at the NRA convention on May 18th. Well,
nice.
Y'all have fun. Dallas has gotten so liberal. And you've seen all these bad Texas congressmen. They just, you had a vote that allowed the census to include the illegals so they could vote. So illegals can vote and be counted in the electoral college. It was a close vote. There was only like 4 or 5 votes difference, and the Democrats won, but 11 Republicans did not vote.
Oh, for
and
heaven's
5 of them were from Texas. And I was born in Texas.
Yeah.
I have to go back there and straighten shit out.
Did that pass?
Yeah.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
I mean, out of the House, that Mike Johnson, and I'm gonna tell you, and one thing about that that vote that they just had, there was a lot of discussion about whether the motion to vacate Speaker Johnson.
Yeah.
And what people didn't really understand is we knew that he was not going to get vacated.
Right.
This was specifically to see who was going to vote with Pelosi and these others, because of what they're doing. They're voting for shared power. They have, I mean, there's actually a video of Hakeem Jeffries talking about he doesn't need to be in the majority because they're operating like they're in the majority anyway.
Let's play it.
Go.
Even though we're in the minority, we effectively have been governing as if we were in the majority, because we continue to provide a majority of the votes necessary to get things done. Those are just the facts.
Yeah.
That is what he gave that speech on 60 Minutes before they had that vote.
Yep.
And then you saw that the Democrats saved him yesterday, and then today he says he says he's refusing to shut down the Jack Smith's investigation into Trump. I mean, boy, how convenient is that? The Democrats save him one day, the next day, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that Democrat doing all that trouble. You know,
that's crazy.
This guy, I'm telling you, it's hard to believe that he's worse than McCarthy, worse than Paul Ryan, even worse than than Boehner.
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe.
Was the George Hamilton of Congress. He always had that tan. Got him and Obama go smoke together. I wonder. Yeah, they might have done other things together.
Speaking of Speaker Johnson, came out with this one yesterday, I think. This tune here. Can you see it? Oh,
I don't see it. You got to put it up there.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
See your desk. Oh, that's it. That's it. Lapdog. In fact, but you ought to have a bunch of dogs lined up to get in line.
Well, they are. They're off to the side here. You can't see them.
But that is embarrassing. I mean, what he's done. I mean, they've set on exculpatory evidence that would exonerate Trump. You know, there's several instances of that.
Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene had a list of things that he wasn't doing anything about. What about the file? You know, the FBI files that they went down and took pictures of files that he didn't even have to set him up with. Now this
is so bad. And you know, we bring up Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't trust any of them. And then that's the thing we're dealing with now is we've got, I mean, and like I thought, you know, well, Matt Gaetz, you know, he's stronger. Well, yesterday, Matt Gaetz voted to keep Johnson.
Yeah.
So any of them that voted with Pelosi to share power, I'm sorry, you lost your trustworthiness with me. So we're in a situation now where you just got to cheer for whoever's doing what you want at the time. You know,
Yeah, isn't that something?
I mean, it's sad because there's only one politician that's been in D.C. that you can trust, and that's President Trump.
Yeah.
Maybe Eli Crane. Eli Crane is a straight shooter.
Yeah.
But even I love Clay Higgins, the sheriff, the tough talking sheriff.
Yeah.
He said he voted to keep Johnson. He said, leave
I-
Johnson alone.
I think what they're trying to do is they're just for the time being, they're just afraid that they're going to lose their majority and screw it up so bad that we are no longer in the majority and hurt us for the next election. I think that's where they're at. At least that's the way they describe their decision.
Yeah, and that's because the Republicans they excel at not doing anything.
Yeah.
They excel at letting them getting steamrolled. We did not go out and knock on doors and raise money for these jerks to share power with the Democrats.
Yeah. Well, we didn't raise money and go to town for these people just so that they could do what they're doing and get nothing done. And not stand on principle. That's the thing that with Johnson, he's not standing on
no principle.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody that can come up there and claim to be all this Christian stuff and do what he's done. Yeah. Funding the mutilation of children, funding abortion, stealing our money. Mm-hmm. The Washington, D.C. business model, steal from the taxpayer, give to the rich globalist, and take your cut. Right. Or else.
Right. Well, I really hated to do this cartoon, but it was necessary. Sometimes when you're in the politics,
the truth hurts.
You have to do what you have to do. And I've always used to go by Reagan's motto, never to say anything bad about a Republican, but you can't do that these days because you don't have the real Republicans.
Rule.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, but that argument that they say, well, we voted with the Democrats because something bad might happen. Something bad's happening now. And you know what?
Yeah.
So this guy who has betrayed us on everything, now we want to trust that he's not going to betray us again.
Yeah.
It's lunacy. But that's what
even when we had a bigger majority, we still didn't get anything done. And
that's because most of them are corrupt. And here in Tennessee, my congressman is a piece of crap. Representative Mark Green. In fact, he may have somebody running against him next time. It's too late this year. He's going to get in for another term.
But here's the thing: Pelosi was able to get a lot done on a similar margin, even less, because she had the stones to do it. And we need somebody on our side with the stones the size of Pelosi's to get things done.
Yeah, it looks like she's got big boobs. Those are testicles. Those are testicles.
Oh, that's great.
How many times did you ever see her send out a mean letter? Inviting somebody to do. We want to invite you to come talk to us. Yeah. She didn't play that crap.
No.
Because they play Smash Mouth. They play to win.
Oh yeah.
And then we got the Washington Generals up there. And Speaker Johnson and these people, they either think we're stupid or they hope we're stupid.
Yeah, Lincoln's old generals before he got his new generals in Sherman and those guys. I got one more cartoon to do, and this is about
another one.
One more.
That's it right there. I bet that's an iconic tune right there.
Yeah, it did really well. There was a lot of hits, a lot of comments, and most everybody's on the same page on this one. Whereas, you get a little bit of variance on the other ones. Everybody was right on this one because it's a travesty to women's sports. I mean, they're losing their scholarships.
When you say everybody, you're talking about the citizens. When you look at the people trying to manipulate our society like this is a complete destruction. They want everybody to be the same, no genders. They want us all. They want the people in Tennessee making the same amount of money as people in Nicaragua. You know, they want everybody making the same amount of money. We're all just purchasing clones. We're all, you know, we're just customers, and they want us to control us. I mean, this is what they're doing with the women's sports. This is insane. I mean, it's evil. It's evil.
Evil is a good word for it.
I mean, you have men walking in the women's room and showering and stuff. Really?
Yeah.
And
I would not allow my daughter to participate in any sport that had a biological male on it, let alone be in the shower with one. I mean, there are sexual assaults happening because these men are in showers, and they're allowed to do it. If they say they're a woman, they can go in there and Google other women and watch and do their thing. So anyway.
Yeah, well, Debbie Wagle just pointed out about the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
You know, we're no longer Boy Scouts. We're scouting for America or something.
Yeah.
You know, remember when they decided to let the gays come in? That's what screwed up the Boy Scouts.
Yep.
Letting gay scout guys take young boys out in the woods.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you?
That wasn't smart. And then the Boy Scouts were sued into oblivion because of sexual abuse on kids. And
but seriously, common sense. You're not going to send a gay guy out with young boys anymore than you're going to send a heterosexual man out with young girls.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Well, you know, if you like candy and you're obsessed about candy, where are you going to go? Candy store, I guess.
Right, exactly. And that's why, you know, there are people talking about the drag reading hour, or what is it? What's it called? With the trans reading to kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why do kids need to hear that? Why do these trannies need to be talking to kids?
Absolutely.
Why? I mean, what the hell? These people are mental patients. They're evil. Yeah. We need God. We need
legalize mental illness. Anyway, that's it on the cartoons. I've got some older cartoons in case we need them.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys later. So you got some videos lined up.
We got a few videos here. Yeah. We don't have any good ones, but we have some videos here.
You know that Hochul one with she said that black people don't know anything about
that's what's so funny is how racist the left is.
Yeah.
I mean, they are the racists. People, normal people aren't obsessed with race. But I think we've got that video of her saying black people don't even know what computers are. Imagine if Trump said that.
Absolutely.
But you know, it don't matter what we've played that game for years. Well, what if a Republican did that? You know, it's kind of 10 years later, that game's a little old. We need to get rid of those people.
Yeah, let's play it.
Black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions.
Man, that is just but they're the ones who say black people are too stupid to get IDs.
Yeah,
that's why you're getting so many. You're getting a lot of all these black people coming over to the Trump side, because we welcome everybody.
Right.
We welcome everybody.
Who are the real racists? Yeah, I mean, exactly. Hochul is definitely she has to be a racist. She's like Biden. They think they're so superior to black people that they feel they need to be coddled and they need to be treated with kinder gloves, and that just kind of shows their racism right there. How they're treated. That it can't get
it's
IDs.
What they call it, the soft bigotry of low expectations.
Absolutely, soft bigotry of low expectations is.
But anyway, speaking of what was that?
Kemp. I remember Kemp. I think he passed away years ago, but he was for these. He was instrumental in turning Harlem around with these. Capitalist zones, free market zones, and I think he came up with that term. Soft bigotry of
Oh.
low expectations.
Well,
Which one you want to
anyway,
do next?
the first one is a couple of black girls, and they're funny. I like these ladies.
All right.
Come on out, it's okay. Come on to the right side. Come on to the right side.
If you like high gas prices, if you like killing babies, if you don't know whether you're a man or woman, a child, like a unicorn, a frog, if you don't know what you are, or anything like that, if giving all your hard-earned money to a different country is what you like, this ain't the party for you.
And guess what? If you keep voting left, you'll have nothing left.
Hello.
Amen, sister.
I liked her shirt with Trump's signature. I have one of those. Buy me one of those, Branco.
That's pretty. Yeah, I'll put it on my Christmas list for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's this other guy. There's other bizarrely clad black gentleman, and he's becoming quite a sensation because he's so articulate. And but you know about bizarre, the dude's got like butterfly glasses. It's like when I first saw him, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I thought he was going to be promoting something I didn't approve of. But
some risque thing.
Anyway, I think I've got that at number 2. I'm not sure what his name is. I don't know his name.
We'll make him famous here.
Wouldn't want to vote for a proven sexual.
Parker, is it? Or Mr. Parker, if you'd like. Yes, I suppose you're confused on why we're calling you beta male energy. Let me give you some examples, point by point, in your video until you get this blocked, which you will do because you're too weak to stand up to us. 1, you're talking about sexual abuser. You campaigned with Bill Clinton, so you're done. Number 2, fraud. That fraud that you say was conducted by people who themselves were just now implicated in fraud, and a business that wants to work with him and paid him back with interest in full. 3rd, election, which you keep calling a democracy. It isn't. It's a constitutional mercantile republic. Thank you for pretending to know civics. 2nd, that still litigation is still going on in the court system, several of which were overturned, not in your favor. Sorry to disappoint you on that. You never proved you won the election. You just keep asserting it. You could easily prove you won the election in court. You just won't do that. And we know why. 130 million new people voting out of nowhere, half of which have messaged me going, my grandfather, who's been dead since 1997, voted. It's not you winning. Specifically the opposite. Number 4, immigration. Regardless of what you think immigrants are doing, they came here legally. And Texas protected the border. You specifically did not follow the Constitution, and that's why your ass has been handed to you on that, and now you're whining about it. Because you can't win to the local populace, you have to literally ship people in order to get your way, proving our point. Number 3, taxes were given to the people that actually own businesses, of which you have no idea about because you're literally 22. So you've never had to own your own business. You've never had to live homeless. You've never had to do any of those things. You're most likely still being taken care of your parents right now. Number 6, I believe, Ukraine. We did ask you where that money went to, and then rather than answer that in this video, you just sidetracked it and did an ad hominem and a non sequitur. Where's the money going to? Right. That's why we asked you about it. Yes. And then the last one has to do with health care. Which you're like, yes, why didn't Republicans support? Because the government cannot provide you health care. That's not the jurisdiction or function of the government. You cannot demand the free services of other people. Healthcare cannot be given by your government. It's unconstitutional and stupid. You just need to study civics more. And so, yes, you're beta male and continue to be. Not only with your actions, your wardrobe, your attitude, your haircut, your style, but your mere existence.
Boom!
Boom! That's great. Boy.
Oh my gosh. I was so surprised. I'm sitting there listening, like, what? Uh-oh. I shut my door. I went outside to have a puff off my cigar.
Oh. You don't smoke in the house. Right. None says boom.
Yeah. I mean, that dude nails it. That was such a spot on thing. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I mean, the guy clearly knows what he's talking about. But you know, with all these trials going on, it's important to look at the historical context of this. And this video is like a minute long. Our buddy Max Evans posted it. But it shows the parallels between the show trials almost 180 years ago and what's happening today.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Marxists are Marxists.
During the Great Purge of 1936 to 1938, a veritable conga line of show trials known as the Moscow trials were undertaken, which effectively purged Stalin's political enemies and critics in what Stalin called the fifth column, or the enemy of the people. Most of the perceived saboteurs were executed after their mock trials, nearly all of them confessing to anti-Stalinist sentiment following merciless sessions of interrogation, threats, and torture. After killing off or imprisoning Bolshevik party members, political officials, and members of the military, Stalin expanded his genocidal cleansing to include peasants, ethnic minorities, artists, scientists, intellectuals, and ordinary citizens. He also signed a decree that made family members liable for the treasonous crimes of husbands and fathers, leading to the mass execution of children as young as 12.
Let me say something here. What this showed to me, and what I gathered from this, is that you're next. You are next. Right now, they're coming after Trump, and they're coming after.
This is history repeating.
Absolutely, you're next. If you think you're going to get away from this, you're not. Once they're done with Trump, because these people never stop. Look at every issue that they go after, every type of thing that they go after as far as policies. Even when it gets voted down, and you think, well, that does it. No, they keep coming back, and they're never going to stop. They're not going to stop with Trump, even if they destroy him, lock him up, and put him in jail or whatever. What's next? You're next. And that's all I have to say about that. No, that's not all I have to say about it, but I'm going to stop.
Well, we were mocking those idiots at Princeton. Did you see was it Princeton or Columbia, wherever, one of these Ivy League schools, they posted "Free Palestine" and they misspelled Palestine.
Yeah, college students. That's
giant letters. These people spending like $60,000, $80,000 a year to go to this school, and they can't spell what they're protesting. And then you've seen some of these videos where these people, they hide their face, and man, they got to get. Why do they allow these people to keep wearing masks everywhere?
Yep.
I mean, you look, whether it's the protesters raising hell or it's these criminals, they just wear masks. If they would get rid of those masks, half those little punks would go home.
Well, you have a video of them. Yeah, you have a video of them complaining about being hungry.
yeah, they were over at Princeton. They actually decided, hey, let's go on a hunger strike. Like, yeah, that's a great idea. They didn't realize that self-starvation was not pleasant. So, number 2.
Here we go.
This is absolutely unfair. My peers and I, we are starving. We are physically exhausted. I am quite literally shaking right now, as you can see. We are both cold and hot at the same time. We are all immunocompromised. And based on the university's meeting yesterday with some of our bargaining team, they would love to continue physically weakening us because they can't stand to say no to unjust murder. Anything special. This is my choice, and I would not spend my birthday doing anything other than being here and standing in solidarity with you all and standing in solidarity with our siblings and innocent people in Gaza.
Oh, that's enough of that nonsense.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault that I'm starving myself to death.
Yes. I mean, it's a. I don't even know. There's no words. I mean, everything is just so surreal. There's nothing normal anymore. I guess what was that? Chris Plant sells some T-shirt that says "Remember Normal." That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
good.
good.
He has some very good quips. Right in the middle while he's talking, he just throws these little things out that are just hilarious.
And I've always enjoyed Chris Plant, but Chris tends to be a little more establishmenty, or whatever you want to call it, because he never calls out the Republican leadership.
Yeah,
but he is funny. He is funny.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, sometimes he does a little bit, but very mildly. And then, but one last thing on that vote yesterday that failed on Johnson, it was actually a little more successful than the first vote against McCarthy. And that's a second video here. You got Bannon talking about that.
Let's do it. Let's run it.
In a warning shot to Polly Pockets Johnson, we got more votes yesterday on the first round than we got on McCarthy. And you were only saved by the true Speaker of the House, Hakeem Jeffries. It is outrageous that.
Yeah, the true Speaker of the House, Hakeem Jeffries.
Yeah.
Who, I mean, and they're so brazen. He went on 60 Minutes and said it. We played it.
Yeah.
We might be in the minority, but we're really in charge. Okay. Well, you know what else we had? We grabbed the 45 goals. We've been talking about that.
Yeah.
The 45 communist goals. You know, the last few episodes we've been threatening to go at it. We got a few minutes left. Do y'all want to go through some of those?
Sure, I do. All right. Do I get the vote?
You're the boss. Yeah, you get. All we need is one vote from you, and we can do whatever you want to do. There's no democracy here.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Scroll all the way up there.
Got them up. Did you have specific ones that you wanted to elaborate on?
Well, you know, you see right there that date up at the top, January 10th, 1963. That's when this was entered into the congressional record. And it was from a book called The Naked Communist by Cleon Skousen, which was written in about 1957. But yeah, I mean, you can just kind of go through it. The first one, go down to the first one, you see. I don't know, can you guys see the print? If you're watching on your phone, there's no way you can see it.
Unless you can enlarge it. But you can read it. I mean.
But anyway, but like, well, first, if they can't see it, it won't be as good. Can you guys see this?
I can see it on my computer screen. Of course, you know, it's not very.
But let's ask the people that were supposed to be showing if they can see it.
I mean, the people that really matter here.
Yeah. Can you guys read it?
Yes, clear on
yes,
computer.
Clear on the computer. Yes. Let's see what we got here.
We got let's see, Reed Walker.
We got South Carolina girl. So let's go. Okay, we're going to fly through these because some of them are dated. You know, you can tell me if it's written in 57, they weren't talking about nuclear bombs. They're talking about atomic bombs.
Well, you don't have to read them all. Just some.
No, we'll just go through. But like the first one is basically acceptance of other superpowers. The U.S. acceptance of coexistence as the only alternative to atomic war.
Right.
Let's go jump to 3. Let's see. Free trade between all nations. Okay, this is number 4.
Yeah.
Permit free trade between all nations, regardless of communist affiliation and regardless of whether or not items could be used for war. Yeah, that's no big deal.
No.
The other one, extension of long-term loans to Russia and Soviet satellites. You know?
Yeah. And this
And then he goes on to provide American aid to all nations regardless of communist domination.
Yeah.
Grant and recognition of Red China. Set up East and West Germany because he didn't go on. I'm going to jump down to 12. Number 11, promote the UN, promote the United Nations as the only hope for mankind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. They love us. And then number 12.
Well, let's hang on 1 second on 11. They're just in there within the UN budget. There was money that they put in the UN budget to give to illegal immigrants entering into the United States. That was just uncovered a couple of days ago. Just thought I'd throw that in there.
Oh, these people, they're scum.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? If you look, the UN, they rape all these people. I mean, they are bad dudes. But then number 12, resist any attempt to outlaw the Communist Party.
Right.
That's nice. Number 13, do away with loyalty oaths.
Ooh.
Sure, yeah. Number 14, give Russia access. When you say Russia, just say communist. Access to the U.S. Patent Office.
Yeah.
Sure, take all our work. We don't mind.
Yeah.
Here's number 15, capture one or both of the political parties in the United States.
Absolutely.
I give you the House of Representatives.
Yeah, I'll give you the Democrat Party, and now it's encroaching into the Republican Party in a big way.
Yeah, number 16. Let's just keep going here because we don't want to get bogged down here. But 16, use technical decisions of the courts to weaken basic American institutions by claiming their activities violate civil rights.
Amen. That's a big one right there.
Weaken American institutions by claiming their activities violate civil rights.
Absolutely.
Now, these were communists in 1957 and 63. And then 17 is beautiful because, I mean, well, not beautiful, it's scary. Get control of the schools. Use them as transmission belts for socialism and current communist propaganda. Soften the curriculum, get control of teachers associations.
Unions.
And put the party line in textbooks.
Absolutely.
Well, that'd never happen in America, would it?
No, yeah. No kidding. Can't control the student newspapers.
Yeah, 18, control the student newspaper. 19, use student riots.
That's
use student riots to foment public protests against programs and organizations which are under communist attack.
Amen.
Number 20, now this would never happen. Infiltrate the press. Get control of book review assignments, editorial writing, politics. Anyway, number 21, gain control of key positions in radio, TV, and motion pictures. Well, at least we know that wouldn't happen.
The mainstream media, legacy media. Yeah.
I mean,
CNN.
And then go 22, continue discrediting American culture by degrading all forms of artistic expression. No, that's not the one. Control art critics, number 23.
Yeah.
Let's see, number 20. Let's see. Oh, here it is, 24. Eliminate all laws governing obscenity by calling them censorship and violation of free speech and free press. That's what they do with this porno in the schools.
Yeah.
Like, oh, y'all are just bad in books.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is right out of their freaking playbook, man.
They're still going around saying that DeSantis is making it illegal to say gay in Florida. That's how bad they are.
Man, truth doesn't matter to these people. But anyway, 25, break down cultural standards of morality by promoting pornography and obscenity in books, magazines, motion pictures, radio, and TV.
There you go.
Break down cultural standards of morality. Yeah. And then number 26, this will never happen. Present homosexuality, degeneracy, and promiscuity as normal, natural, and healthy. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't they do that in actual communist states, though? They don't do that in Russia. They don't do that in China.
Well, they wasn't allowed there.
But they want it here.
They were trying to attack us. But then 27 is the one that really ties into my next episode that I'm working on now. It says, infiltrate the churches and replace revealed religion with social religion. You know, that's when they started this. You can't talk about religion and politics. But then it says, discredit the Bible. Discredit the Bible and emphasize the need for intellectual maturity, which does not need a religious crutch. Yeah, well, that never happened either.
No.
Okay, then 28, eliminate prayer eliminate prayer or any phase of religious expression in the schools. My gosh, I mean, it's like
on the ground it violates principle and separation of church and state. Yeah.
See, that's where that came in 1947, because the separation of church and state does not exist in our Constitution. That was that Judge Hugo Black. He was the Supreme Court justice in 1947, and they ruled that that's where they created that wall, the wall between church and state. But since it was not in the Constitution, they had to go grab an external document that Thomas Jefferson wrote in 1803 to the Danbury Baptists, and he was using. He was talking about. He was giving them an example of the wall, and so this judge, they took that. I mean, it should be overturned. It should be overturned.
Absolutely.
And since that was 76 years ago, look what's happened. Look what's happened in 76 years to our nation. We used to be, that was when we were the shining city on the hill. Our cities were pristine. We were the envy of the planet. So, but anyway, so then we have 29. Then 29 is right there to discredit the American Constitution, calling it inadequate, old-fashioned, out of step with modern needs. That sounds like Obama, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And then 30, discredit the founding fathers. Present them as selfish aristocrats.
Had no concern for the common man. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it goes on. It's like they don't stop, belittle all forms of American culture and discourage the teaching of American history. Where'd our statues go?
Yeah. They're tearing down our statues and across the nation because they want us to forget our history so they can remake it.
Yeah. 32, support any socialist movement to give centralized control over any part of the culture, education, social agencies, welfare programs, mental health clinics. Then number 33, eliminate all laws or procedures which interfere in the operation of the communist apparatus. Let's see. 35, discredit and eventually dismantle the FBI. Well, I'm kind of with them on that. Well, they've already destroyed the FBI.
Yeah, well, they've infiltrated the FBI as well.
Oh, yeah. And then they say 36, infiltrate and gain control of more unions.
They control the unions now.
Yeah. Number 37, infiltrate and gain control of big business.
They're doing that as
38,
well.
transfer some of the powers from police to social agencies.
Yep.
That's got Obama all over it.
Oh, it's got all those
those
outfits under it. Yeah. Social justice warriors have been trying. That's the whole idea behind defund.
And we're almost done here. 39, dominate the psychiatric profession and use mental health laws as a mean of gaining coercive control. Anyway, they've got the psychiatric profession locked down. A bunch of lunatics.
Other than Jordan Peterson.
Then 40 is massive. Discredit the family. Discredit the family as an institution. Encourage promiscuity and easy divorce. Divorce.
Yeah. Used to be hard. It used to be hard to get a divorce.
Yeah.
You had to go through a lot of hoops.
Emphasize the need to raise children away from the negative influence of parents.
Wow.
Really? Number 42, create the impression that violence and insurrection are legitimate aspects of American tradition.
Yeah.
Like these punks at these schools, these little spoiled brats who need their ass kicked.
Yeah.
And let's see. Then internationalize the Panama Canal. Thanks, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah,
Jimmy Carter gave it away. Didn't even sell it. Maybe he sold it for $1.
Yeah. And now guess who runs it? Guess who runs it now? I think the Chinese run it now, don't they?
Or as Gomer Powell would say, China. China.
You got a joke for us.
I got a bad
Hang
joke.
on. Got to see your face. Where we at here?
Okay. Well, we only have one more of these. Repeal the. It doesn't make sense. Some of these things don't make sense. But yeah, this is a bad joke.
As we promised.
Yeah, as we promised. So I'm up in Eastern Kentucky and I'm cruising along. And I see this the Fuji Japanese Steakhouse. I'm like, cool. That sounds pretty good. So I went in, I walked in, I saw biscuits and gravy. I said, what the hell? I thought this was a Japanese steakhouse. He said, Fuji. Now and you have to know Gomer Pyle's accent. That's hillbilly for fooled you. The Fuji, a Japanese steakhouse. Anyway,
we got one more here. What is this one?
Yeah, that one. Some of them don't really.
Yeah, some of them don't.
Repeal the colony reservations. The United States cannot prevent the World Court from seizing jurisdiction. Sounds kind of like the World Health Organization.
Yeah.
They're trying to come in and take control of everything.
Right.
And
but
that's it. That's it. We went through that pretty fast.
You got a video. A couple of guys joking around.
Oh my goodness. This is so funny. This is so funny. Yeah, we got time for this. Guys are so funny. This is good. Hold on, let me grab it. These two guys are tricking this other guy. And he can't figure out what's going on. Okay. There we go. It's up there. Number 3.
All right, let's do it.
Ready, go. I can't do it. Come on.
Come on, you've got to do it.
Salvage coming out this afternoon. We can't be picking each other up.
Lock your arms, Jake. Lock it. Lock.
Show him one more time. No. He's too strong for you.
Don't jump, Jake. Don't jump.
No.
You're jumping for
It's
it.
just a quick movement and I'll let you back down. I don't.
How do you do it? No, I don't want you to do it. Show me again. I want you to do it.
I'm doing it.
Show me.
I go.
Hi.
Like that.
Lean
Shoulders
back.
on the mat.
Lean back, Jake. Dig your heels in.
You can have me on
Dig
top
your
of
heels in,
it.
Jake.
Get him up there. What this? Yeah, don't worry, don't. Show him again, Dad. Last time, he's fucked, man.
Paul's going to be fucked after this. He got to lay some bricks, man.
I've had enough. I'm going home.
Oh wow.
That's funny, man. That cracks me up.
Do you have a
He never
closing?
did get it. He never did get it.
You got a closing song for us?
We actually do, as a matter of fact.
While you're getting that ready, I thought I would just hit a couple of the older cartoons since I got them up here.
Okay.
While
Now,
you're getting that ready,
we have a couple of options for the people. We either have some Ted Nugent. We played Ted last week, but he was playing with Tommy Shaw.
Yeah.
And or we have some live Peter Gabriel. War Without Frontier, what is it? Games Without Frontiers and War Without Fear, whatever, something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
If you don't, you're probably normal. But anyway, so let's say they're both of them are live. We got the one, just so you know what we're dealing with. I think it's Live Stranglehold by Ted Nugent. And then the other one is the official name is what the hell? That's not it.
I like Ted Nugent, but I like the other
Games
two.
Without Frontiers. That's the name of the song. Without. Both of them are live. So, all right, y'all start voting right now.
Start
Nugent
voting.
Or Peter Gabriel. Gabe Without Frontiers or Stranglehold, both live.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be checking. Let's go through some of these. This is a old Maverick cartoon. Remember McCain, who he voted down after running on ending Obamacare. He ended up voting for it when it came down to it. Remember that?
He was a piece of crap.
Yeah.
This total piece of crap.
GOP sausage factory. Let's get to work. And they're going to chop up Obamacare here. And then this is the bottom screen here.
I never saw that one. That's good.
That's an old one.
Yeah.
So that's 2017. And then Sam Kinison, I remember, because remember, Obama would not say radical Islam. He would never Islamic terrorist. He would never.
Remember, they took it that they made it illegal for the FBI and the CIA and the government to use the term Islamic terrorist, which fits right in line with that crap we just read of the 45 goals.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, that's what we're living in. We are a communist country right now.
Absolutely. And then you got Trump's economy and you got Obama's economy here. He's got a lot of catching up to do. This was
but he's got solar panels, man. He's got good intentions.
And you got wind power too. Yeah. You got some wind power here. Yeah. And then
okay. We're getting a lot of Peter Gabriel, a lot of Gabe Without Frontiers. We got a couple of Nugents. But I think we're going to go with the Peter Gabriel tonight.
All right.
I like this one.
Yeah. ISIS is so JV and Russia is so weak. And we should give nukes to our enemies. Beavis and Butthead foreign policy. This is Obama and Kerry.
Know what? That's John Kerry.
John Kerry and Obama. That's Beavis and Butthead.
Man, that's good, though. You did a good job on that.
Yeah.
Hey, federal government, get out of our bedroom. We need you in the bathroom.
There we go.
Yeah. It's like, man.
And
I tell you what, we are living the result of those 45 goals. That's where we are right now.
Yeah, we should be teaching our children what they're up to. We should be telling our teachers and our government and our representatives. They're not even representing us anymore. So
see, that's from 2017. And
Trump is unlocking
Trump was unlocking the Border Patrol.
Free at last.
I like that ad he did. He did an ad that says, "I will not." He says, "I'm going to send Texas reinforcements."
Yeah,
I won't attack them. Yeah.
And it's not the witch hunt; it's the Trump hunt.
Yeah.
New York Times, CBS, NBC.
And how that was? What's the date on that?
That is 2017. They were going after him back then. So,
boy, it's a good thing they stopped.
Oh, yeah. It seems like they're just getting warmed up.
No, 7 years ago. And you tell me, anybody, for like 9 years, this man has been under the attack of he experienced the full force of the American government coming after him. Not only that, they said the DOJ, the FBI, they even sent the archives. That's like the government's school librarian. It's like everybody's after him. And you tell me, after all that, they've indicted him, impeached him. You tell me that's not divine providence protecting this man.
Absolutely. I have to.
And if you don't believe in divine providence, tell John McCain we said hi.
Yeah, and this is Trump stepping into the Oval Office after being elected.
Oh, and look at the bear traps. Yeah.
Look at all the traps have Obama's logo all over them. He's behind all of this. He was behind this with Susan Rice and the FBI and the deep state from the very beginning with the Hillary's dossier that she funded with campaign fund, which is legal and illegal. So they had traps laid for him, and they still have them. And I think he'll be a lot smarter when he gets back in there.
Well, I think, I have a lot of things I could speculate to, but he's talked many times about the pause,
Mm-hmm.
and he
But see,
executed a lot of documents in 2018, starting in 2018.
yeah.
So we're going to see.
But they just took top secret documents, took them down to Mar-a-Lago, and then took pictures of him on the floor like he had them. Did you see that?
Yeah, and we'll see. That's where the Judge Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
She's a patriot. She's going to go down in history as one of the heroes because our Congress is freaking worthless. Yep. I mean, it's stunning how worthless they are, and they haven't just done nothing about everything. They've done more than that. They've done the opposite. They've hurt us. If they've done nothing, is one thing, but they've helped the enemy. So what the hell, man?
Yeah,
so I guess it's time to put on that music.
Getting close.
And,
I was just hitting some comments right here.
Let's say hi to everybody before we go. Let's see. Let me put my glasses on, read these things.
We got Debbie. We got Fancy. Terrence wanted Nugent, but
Reed Walker's in there. Yeah, Mexican. Yeah, they sent everybody after Trump. Mexican pointed out they even sent British intelligence after him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he didn't have a chance, and the thing is, he's stronger.
Yeah,
9 years of being just persecuted by the just most powerful entities on this planet, and the son of a bitch is stronger.
Yeah. He's still standing, standing.
Divine providence, I'm telling you.
And I think this, it's almost like this gives you see how frail that Biden is right now. You see him frail, falling apart, and he's not. He sounds like he's just disintegrating right in front of us. But Trump looks invigorated. He's in a fight. You know how when you get into a fight, if you've ever been in a fight, you have adrenaline and you're going at it, But Biden is just falling apart, and his party's falling apart, and the whole apparatus it's like it's disintegrating right before our eyes. It's amazing to watch. It's amazing.
Yeah, and speaking of Stormy Daniels, they have just destroyed her. She's just such a joke. The Trump's lawyer said, "You said you had dinner, but you didn't," and she responds. This is from the testimony. Where I come from, having dinner doesn't necessarily mean putting food in your mouth. And then they said, well, you also said President Trump's in a car. She says, well, I don't know who sent it. It was before Uber.
Here's the thing. None of this has anything to do with the case against
they were
him.
talking about condoms and all this stuff. And they're like, what do condoms have to do with business records?
Yeah, what does any of this have to do with putting the wrong thing in the remarks section of a check? A clerical error. This is ridiculous.
They want to find a way to find him guilty. Yeah. It don't matter. It don't matter.
What they're hoping for is to taint the jury to make him guilty, whether he's guilty or not, because he's a bad guy.
Yeah, well, that's not going to take a lot of effort because there are a bunch of commies on the jury too.
Probably, yeah. All they're hopefully, maybe there's one sane person on there that'll have a hung jury and he gets by with it.
Yeah, and that was another thing. Stormy was cracking jokes about, are we going to have a hung jury? I mean, this is a vile, nasty woman, vile piece of
evil,
Jezebel.
When you do things that are wrong. When you lie and mislead and hurt people that way, I mean, there's there's plenty of verses in the Bible about bearing false witness, and it's bad. She's a bad person, evil. Anyway, you got a song to close with, and we said hello to everybody.
Before I say that, I just wanted to point out that what was that thing? Not many people know that Branco actually tried being a left-wing protester, and he was going to. They were blocking the road, but Branco, he's a polite fellow, so he glued himself to the guardrail.
Well, I didn't want to get in anybody's way.
But anyway, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here, and come follow us. Are you going to put the thing up? Can you run that thing when the song plays?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey, you'll see where to find us. I'm at Jodan Media on Truth Social and on
your website.
X and then intellectualfroglegs.com. There it is on the screen.
Yeah, there you go.
And but yeah, this one's ready to go.
Okay.
And God bless you all. Keep fighting and keep the faith. We're going to win this thing.
Right.
We're going to win this thing. We're not. Yeah.
Everybody can do something. Everybody can do something. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Lottie plays with Jane. Jane plays with Willie. Willie is happy again. Suki plays with Leo. Sasha plays with Brit. Adolf builds a bonfire. Rico plays with it. Whistling tunes, we hide in the tunes by the seaside. The goons in the jungle. It's a knockout. If looks could kill, they probably will. Games without frontiers. If looks could kill, they probably will. Games without frontiers. Games without frontiers. Trying James's blue. They all have bills to fly them on, except for entire you. Dressing up in costumes, playing silly games, hiding out in treetops, shouting out good names. Whistling tunes, we hide in the tunes by the seaside. Whistling tunes, we piss on the goons in the jungle. It's a knockout. If looks could kill, they probably will. Games without frontiers. If looks could kill, they probably will. Games without frontiers.